It's Whiskey Tornado versus the People time. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Whiskey Tornado. We have a Whiskey Tornado versus the People episode. For those of you new to the Whiskey Tornado, I'll quickly explain what that is. Our Patreon members or subscribers send me a double-blind flight of 4 samples. I taste those. I try to guess the proof, the price, and the distillery. I get a point for each, and we see how dumb you guys can make me look. Today's episode is thanks to Aaron Blizzard, one of my longtime Patreon members. Aaron, thank you so much. I have the answer key right here. We have 4 samples laid out, so I've got them poured. I've let them air out a little bit, so we're going to jump right into these. Let's get to A here. Ooh, I like what I'm smelling on A. There's a little bit of apples there. Some caramel. Maybe even some like Smarties. Really nice nose. Let's go to the taste. Cheers, everybody. Tastes a little youthful, a little grainy. There's some nuttiness there. Some nice caramel. A little spicy on the finish. It tastes like lower proof. I'm not a crazy fan of whatever A is. It's just a little too youthful for me. I'm going to guess the proof on it at about 90. This is just a wild guess. But I'm going to go Yellowstone. I'm going to guess the price at $30. It's okay. It's not that great to me. We'll move on to B here. Oh, now B smells a lot better. B smells rich. There's lots of berry notes on B. I'll put these in post too, if I didn't say that. Like raspberries, nice vanilla. Almost like a berries and whipped cream note on the nose. I like B a lot. B smells fantastic. Let's go to the taste. B tastes familiar. Those berry notes that I got on the nose are there on the palate. The vanilla's there. Maybe a little bit of nuttiness. Some good barrel spice on the finish. Again, I don't think this is very high proof. A little drying on the finish as well. Gosh, that tastes familiar. I love the berry notes I'm getting on B. I don't think that's that high proof either. Goodness. I'm going to say 90 proof on B as well. I'm going to go Buffalo Trace, but I don't think it's like one of their super high-end allocated products. Well, I guess all Buffalo Trace kind of hard to find and allocated. The thing that's throwing me off, I'm getting a little bit of nuttiness on this as well. Gosh, that tastes familiar. I feel like I've had that before. On price on that, it's definitely better than A. I'm going to go $40 on B. Okay, moving on to C. Oh, C smells fantastic. Kind of very floral on C. Red fruits. Honey, almost like honeysuckle. It's so floral. Beautiful. Some nuttiness as well on C. I really like C. On the nose, C's almost making me think it's some kind of MGP because of the floral fruit aspect with the vanilla, a little bit of the nuttiness. It smells a little MGP on the nose. Really nice. I love C. Let's go for the taste. Oh, man. C tastes like, I'm going to say Oh man, the finish is forever. I'm getting cinnamon on there too. Really nice, long finish. I am going to say that C is definitely MGP. It even tastes very much like a Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered to me. Higher proof for sure. The finish is forever. I'm going to go 120 on the proof. I'm going to go MGP, specifically Smoke Wagon. Man, that tastes so much like an Uncut Unfiltered. But I've had some Remus single barrels that taste a lot like MGP or Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered. So that could be a Remus single barrel as well. Either way, both are sourced from MGP. Boy, on the price, if that is Uncut Unfiltered, we're talking $80. If it's Remus single barrel, we're talking $60. So I've got to be within 10 on the price. So I'm just going to split the difference. I'm going to say 70, but that's got to be MGP. Man, it smells beautiful. Oh, man. Just such a good combination on C of the floral, the nuttiness, those berry notes. Really, really nice. I like C a lot. Okay, moving on to D. Oh, D's different. Aaron might be trying to throw me for a loop here. Very cola on the nose. Kind of funky. Lots of good caramel, vanilla. Maybe a little bit of sawdust on the nose on D. Cola. That cola note's really nice, though. Let's go to the taste. Almost, this to me tastes like an American single malt. Almost like Stranahan's maybe. Tastes very grapey. There's grape notes on there. Lots of good cola. Malty. Almost even tastes finished. Really nice. A little higher proof as well. I've had Stranahan's before, and Stranahan's had such a big grape characteristic, which is what I'm getting on that. But I'm going to say Stranahan's out of Colorado, say 120 proof, and we'll say $70. All right, guys, let's see how silly I look. That was just a one taste through real quick. Let's get into this. Let's see what we got. Okay. All right, on A is Athens, Ohio West End Distillery Malt Whiskey. So it is, I assume that's a craft distillery, and I thought it was a little crafty because I was tasting a lot of the grain on that. It didn't taste very old to me, and I wasn't a fan. So I nailed the proof. It was 90 proof, so I got a point for that. I said Yellowstone Distillery, and again, it's Athens, Ohio West End, so I did not get a point for that. I don't know the price, so I'll have to look in post and see the price on this. I said $30. I'm sure if that's a craft distillery, it's more like 50 plus. So, okay, moving on to B. Oh, wow. So B, I was getting a lot of raspberry, vanilla, cinnamon, rich notes. And that is Calumet 15-year-old single rack black label. So I said, wow, that's 105 proof. I said 90 proof. I thought it was Buffalo Trace. But I was getting some nuttiness. You know what? Now that I taste that again, that cherry note, which I often get like a kind of medicinal cherry note in Calumet, and I'm having a brain fart. What's the other one that's like Calumet? Sam Houston. I get a medicinal cherry note, and that is there on B. I did like it more than A, but I was off on proof was 105. I said 90, so I did not get that. I had Heaven Hill written out, and then I crossed it out and I put Buffalo Trace, so I did not get that. And that bottle is 100 plus, and I said 40. That drinks so much lower than 105 proof. Great bottle, really good bourbon, but I thought it was just, for some reason, I thought it was a lower end Buffalo Trace product, which is why I guessed the price I did. Okay, going on to C. C is Old Scout 5-year-old. So I believe Old Scout, this has got to be MGP. I know some of the Old Scout stuff is George Dickel out of Tennessee. This is MGP. I'm positive of that. So I'm going to give myself a point for the distillery. I said 120 proof. The proof was 118. So I got a point there. Old Scout, I think, is around 50. So I don't think I got, I don't think I got a point on the price on that. But that bottle is really fantastic and tastes so much like a lot of the Smoke Wagon uncut, unfiltered. So if you're paying $80 for those, the color on that is so dark too. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but that's a beautiful bottle. Really good bourbon. That was my favorite of the bunch, was the Old Scout. So I'm pretty happy I nailed the MGP there. Okay, moving on to D. D is Richland Rum Single Estate. Oh, now I know where I'm getting that. Now the rum is so obvious. Rum sometimes I miss, and then it's so obvious once I know what it is. Richland Rum Single Estate, Old South Georgia rum. Yeah, single barrel. It's 113 proof. So I said 120. I was close, but I didn't get it. I said Stranahan's. I did not get that. I'm not sure the price. I said 70. I did say I thought it was finished, that it tasted finished. So it is rum. That's why I was getting those cola notes. I got a lot of cola notes on that. A lot of like grape kind of notes to it, which led me to think Stranahan's. But yeah, that all makes total sense. What a great flight. So let's see. I got a point on A, maybe more than 1 point on A. I'm not sure the price, but I'd guess I just got a point. And then no points on B, which was Calumet Farm 15. 2 points on C for MGP and the proof. And no points on D, although I'm pretty happy with myself that I tasted that. I thought it was finished, and that something was a little different about that. So great flight, Aaron. Thanks so much. Hope you guys enjoyed another episode of Whiskey Tornado versus the People. We're going to give this one to Aaron. He beat me today. Kind of got my butt kicked on this one, but at least I got a few points in there. All right, guys, I'm going to go out with this Old Scout because it was a beautiful offering. If you guys like the channel, like what we're doing, hit us up on Patreon at the Whiskey Tornado. We do lots of fun things. We're going to do an advent calendar this year. We're doing our top bourbons of the year. Lots of stuff going on in our Patreon group. Helps support the channel, helps things like mics and cameras, and helps me keep upgrading the channel as we close in on 2,000 subs. I appreciate you guys very much. Aaron, thanks again for the samples. Cheers, everybody.